Hello, welcome to the Kidney Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a very classic English dessert, creme brulee, also known as burnt cream, but we'll show you a bit later why it's called that. A bit of whisking to do, so we better get going. Okay, first we're going to separate our eggs. So we've got five egg yolks in our bowl. Keep your whites and keep those for some meringue or something like that. Another day. I was thinking there's something quite therapeutic about separating egg yolks and whites. Okay, there's our yolks. There's the whites. We'll keep those for another day. And into that we're going to put some sugar, caster sugar. We're just going to whisk that a little bit till it takes on a slightly pale colour. Just a minute or so. There you go, that's about a minute's whisking. Gone slightly paler in colour. It almost dissolves your sugar in the egg yolks. It's nice and smooth. Okay, that's the first stage. And then we're going to bring some cream. We've got some double cream there and some full fat milk as well. And then into the milk and cream, we've got a couple of fresh vanilla pods. I'm just splitting them down the middle. They're readily available now from most supermarkets. You can use vanilla essence as well if you like. That's it, make sure you get all those lovely little black seeds in there. You don't want to waste any of those. Lovely, then we're going to put that on the stove and bring it up to the boil. There we go. That'll take just a couple of minutes to bring up to the boil. Just give it a bit of a stir because you want to disperse all those little black seeds amongst the whole of the milk and cream mixture. There you go. That took a couple of minutes. Just come up to the boil. Now to whisk it into my egg yolks and sugar mix. You can smell that fresh vanilla. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Can't beat that. And those vanilla pods we'll keep as well. We'll keep the vanilla pods. You can dry them out actually and put them in a bowl of sugar and use them for another time. You can try it in your cup of tea actually. Have a spoonful of vanilla sugar in your tea, it's lovely. There you go, and we'll just let that sit for just a couple of minutes, just to cool down slightly. Then we're going to strain the custard. And there you go, just push the vanilla pods through just so you get as many of those seeds out as you can. Okay, there's our custard mix all ready to go. We're going to fill some little ramekins now. 4 ramekins we've got with the custard. Okay, so we're going to put the ramekins in a little bain-marie, which is a little pot like that we've put a cloth in actually. We've put a tea towel in the bottom. We're going to pour some hot water in there now, and the water's going to come up to about halfway up the side of the ramekins. And we put a cloth in there just to stop the water boiling, because if the water does boil, then you've got a chance of the custard itself splitting and you'll have a right mess on your hands. So there you go, I've boiled some water. It doesn't have to be boiling water as long as it's hot water. Okay, so I've preheated my oven, 140 degrees, so very gentle heat with this. Just half an hour of really slow cooking time. We don't want these to split out at all. So very gentle heat, and that'll be about half an hour, 40 minutes. So there you go, they look just about right. Yep, not too firm to touch, just a little bit of wobble in them as you can see. And now we're going to put those in the fridge for a good couple of hours just to set off. Preferably overnight, but if just a couple of hours they'll be firm enough. Okay, so that's 2 hours have passed. Let's check on the creme brulees. Yep, nice and firm, ready to glaze. Now this is the part where I said about the burnt cream. This is why it's called sometimes called burnt cream, with a bit of caster sugar. There you go. And then we've got our little blowtorch that was available from supermarkets now. Actually got this one from. And we're just going to burn the top of our creme brulee, so you can see the sugar caramelising there on top. You want to keep this moving all the time so you don't get actually burnt bits of sugar. So there you go. Nice bit of colour on those. And just a final step, we're just going to pop them into the fridge just to cool down, just for 3 or 4 minutes, because when the actual cold air hits that sugar, it's going to give it that crunch. It will set the sugar really hard, and that's where you get that crunchy effect on the top. So a couple of minutes in the fridge. A couple of minutes has gone past. They should be nice and hard now. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's what you want. Look at those. See you hear that? That proves that it's gone nice and crunchy. That's just exactly what we're after. Not much to do more to make this look pretty, just a bit of mint. There you have it, a classic creme brulee or burnt cream. Now we're going to ask Laura, our dietitian here today, to come and try our dessert. I know she's a dessert freak, so I'm sure she won't...
Isn't everyone?
She won't not disagree to this one.
I don't think anyone wouldn't like to have a creme brulee made by a chef for them.
It's got to have a crunch to it. You have...
Yeah, no, that's lovely.
That's what everybody looks for, don't they? A good creme brulee. Yeah. It's got to have that crunch to it. But...
Yeah, it looks brilliant. Really nice.
Creamy, isn't it? Yeah. Before, I've sometimes put fruit in the bottom as well. I've put like blueberries or strawberries, raspberries. Poured the cream onto it, then baked them in the oven, which is another way I've always found quite popular.
Great idea, yeah. It looks nice with the colour, but good to get your sort of fruit in as well. So yes, a nice dessert for a special occasion. It's got a bit more phosphate in it because of the eggs. So we'd say to people if they're on a phosphate binder, they might want to take it with this. But it's just a good treat, really.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Have some more.
I'm going to have some more, yeah, before you eat it all. And then the recipe card and the food facts and more information are on the Kidney Kitchen website.
Perfect. That's great. Looks like a winner.
The winner.
Perfect. Thank you for trying it.